Alright,
already.
so make sure you have a FATIC, by the way, so you could
I'll
have
show
the
you.
difference, the different radios, right?
No, wait. I have. I could be wrong. Here, wait.
Just grab a FATIC. It's not hard. Just go
Oh,
to
I'm
the
dumb.
fucking...
Hang on. Radio. What's it called? Oh, here it
FATIC.
is. Got it.
That's what I call it, FATIC, yeah.
Got it.
Right. So this video is just for the fucking RTOs that is just there. You're just the dummy to show and represent what I'm teaching.
Yes.
Right. So what you're gonna do, if you're in if you're in two, what you're gonna do is order to hear you. They're gonna hit Control P, right? See that FATIC that shows up?
Yes.
You're gonna highlight the number, set it to 112 or 111, 113, 114, whatever squad you're with, right? So for this is for Augur. So it's gonna be set to 112. You're gonna press ENT on the radio, just like the 152. But this, what you're gonna do is the 0 on the FATIC is your stereo settings. You're gonna click that, and you want to put the FATIC in either your left or your right ear. For me, it's personally, I like my short range on my left, right? So do that real quick.
Okay.
Let me know when you're done, Riff.
Yep. Set. I am good. We got it.
Okay. Now you're gonna hit Alt P.
Okay.
Yeah. Alt P is your long range. So for this, there's two frequencies that you have to worry about. A third one, if we do a dedicated Zeus, 50, right? Set that frequency.
Hang on, wait, because when I press, wait, so do you want me to get out of this radio and then do Alt P?
Yeah, you want to get out of that and press Alt P.
Okay. There we go. All right. Now what?
So select that frequency, hit 50, and then press FREQ, and that will set your frequency to 50, right?
FREQ. Okay.
And then you will press the button 2 for channel 2.
Channel 2.
Right? Highlight that number. You will type in 75 and set it. Press FREQ.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
75. That's frequency. That's the pilot freak. So your primary channel is 50. So make sure you go back and set that to 50. This time, what you're gonna do is the button that's STO. You're gonna click that until it's the opposite ear of your short range. For me, it's my right ear. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Let me know when that's done.
Yep, it's all set up.
Alright, so hit escape. Yep. So for RTOs, it's control caps lock to transmit on your long range, and it's going to sound like that little ba-da-da.
Yes, the ba-da-doop. That did work. Could you
Now
hear
this
me
is your
on
short
that, or-
range.
And then short range is the T or Y. No, fuck. What? Wait, what is? Oh, there we go. Okay, got it.
It's just caps lock, yeah. So this is for you, this is for where your squad communicates. This is why it's in your left ear.
Yep.
The right ear, you need to listen to 50 at all times, right? So this is 50, 112. You'll be able to tell the differences between both frequencies. Alright, so that is just listening to RTO. Now the proper etiquette, and I want you to make sure that you're listening to this. Proper etiquette. Let us say that because Riff is here and this video is originally meant for Augur, but I'm probably going to just reuse it for anybody that I teach. Let us say your squad is second squad, right? You are considered 1-2. You're nothing else. If you're talking within the element, all you have to say is 1-2. Now let's say you're talking to Phoenix, you need to identify yourself as Breaker 1-2. That's our platoon name, right? So for example, let us say that you're talking to 1 Romeo, which is my platoon RTO, which is bound to change because God knows that I can't keep one. Right? So then it's going to be, this is 1-2 to Breaker 1 Romeo. Right? So as simple as that. Now, you don't have to say the breaker. I'm just saying it out of habit. So in reality, a conversation riff, this is what it would sound like. This is 1-2 to 1 Romeo. And it pauses, and I will be playing both roles. Send traffic 1-2, this is 1 Romeo. And then it's going to be whatever you have to say. So like, 1-2 has currently reached RP Cheetah, waiting for further orders from 1-6. And then 1 Romeo copies out, or whatever the fuck you want to say.
Yeah.
Over means that the conversation you're having is over. Out means that you're no longer talking, right? So for what it's gonna sound like, and Riff, I'm gonna steam you something to say, right, so that people can hear the actual full conversation.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna open this on my other fucking screen. Alright.
No, let's say it.
Okay.
All right, so you heard how I said, Riff. Just basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach out to me and we're gonna have a conversation, okay? And I'll teach
Yes.
you on the etiquette if you mess up.
Control caps for the.
Yeah, for the LR.
Okay. 1 Romeo. This is 1-2.
1-2 SIN transmission.
Uh, what?
And then so you'll reply. So after I say SIN transmission, you'll say for this example, you'll say, 1 Romeo 1-2 has reached RP Cheetah, awaiting further orders from 1-6. Over.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. So, 1 Romeo. This is no wait. 1 Romeo. 1
This
2.
is 1-2.
This is 1-2. We have arrived at RP Cheetah and awaiting orders from 1-6. Over.
Good. Now, if you mess up, if you find yourself messing up, you want to say break or wait one. Because what you want to do is you want to make your orders on the radio precisely. Because as an RTO, you are taking the order, and that's why it's so very important. You're one of the most important jobs on the ground. The job that triumphs you is the fucking medic, right? Because you can't be alive. You can't be talking if you're not alive. So you have the second most important job on the ground, right? When it comes down to it, you want to say break. So you want to keep your transmissions precise, clear, and not fucked up, right? So that's why when you're like, wait, fuck, go break, and then go, all right, correction. Also, if you fuck up, never like panic on the radio. Go correction or scratch that, and then repeat yourself. So, for example, let's say you call an artillery strike wrong, which we'll cover later. You'll just say scratch that, right? And then, so for that conversation, you're like waiting for orders from 1-6, and the backup would be Lima Charlie 1-2, 1 Romeo advised, out. Which means I know what you're gonna do. Like I know, like thank you for updating me. I'm done talking to you. I'm gonna tell 1-6, and now let's say I'm 1 Romeo. I'm on frequency with 100. I'm gonna go Carmine. Fucking, they're at their position. What's orders, and then I could go, okay. And then this is where 1-1 comes in, okay? And then it could be 1-1 to 1 Romeo. 1-1 has reached current position of RP Sword. Out. Okay? And then that's where orders come down. This is where it gets tricky, is knowing the exact orders of what we say. So if I say get ready to advance, it's not the same as advance. It's get your min ready to move. So that's why RTOs are very, very, very important when it comes down to the overall cohesion of the unit. Because if you mess up on an order, you can get your entire squad wiped, right? So let's say Riff, hi Riff,
Hello.
is over here, and I'm his RTO. And Riff, you're the squad leader 1-2 as of currently. But if I'm over here and you're in a firefight, yeah, and I hear orders of move instead of prepare to move, right? Let's say that's the orders is prepare to move, and I say Riff, they want us to move. What are you gonna interpret that as?
To move, I don't know, somewhere else to a safer
Exactly.
spot.
But if I say prepare to move,
to get everybody ready to make sure everybody's okay,
and then bam, we'll
Yeah.
move when everyone's good, right? So then
Yeah.
there's, it's always prepare to move, and then I, as the platoon leader, will wait a bit, and then I'll go, all right, 1-2, clear to move to next phase, like position of the phase line, and then that's where you have clearance to move. Very, very important that RTOs understand this and get the words as close as possible. We want you to say verbatim of what we said, but we get it. You're in the field, you're under stress. You just need to say exactly what we said, and if you are confused, you say last. Like repeat last, say again. Make it, because ultimately we'd rather have you say again over versus, oh, okay, I'm just gonna assume I know what they meant,
Yeah.
Right. Another thing, if you have a question, just don't go. So, you want to say interrogative, which means I have a question. So, for example, Riff, if you're the platoon leader, we would go interrogative 1 Romeo. Does 1-6 want us to move now? Right? Like,
Yes.
I have a question. Are we supposed to move now? And that's where I, as 1 Romeo, would go negative 1-2. He wants you to prepare to move. Easy as that, right? Okay, that covers that basic communication. It comes down with practice. I recommend just getting to know the first platoon's RTO, which right now it's Slice. Could change in the future. Who knows? Ultimately, it comes down to just figuring these things out, right? So, Riff, we're gonna go off a script here, okay?
Okay.
I want you to let me know. So on the map, you see RP, Lion, Cheetah, and Raven, right?
Yes.
by progress, you're gonna let me know how you move, and I want you to relay. So let's say I'm the squad leader, right?
Right.
I'm also the RTO because we don't have multiple people here to fucking help us.
Okay.
What's gonna happen is you're gonna go and say, "All right, we're here," and then I'm gonna act as one Romeo, and then I'm gonna tell you orders, right? And then you're gonna be the RTO telling me the orders, right? As I'm the squad leader. That makes sense.
Okay.
Just to show how those conversations should work. Ready?
Yes.
All right, go. On you.
Okay. Alright, so control caps lock. 1 Romeo, this is 1-2. We have arrived at RP line and are awaiting orders from 1-6. Over.
1-2. This is 1 Romeo. I copy last. Wait on orders. Over. Or I fucked up on
Copy.
that, but still. No. And then it's like 1-2. This is 1 Romeo. Be advised. 1-6 wants you to move to RP Cheetah. At your discretion. Over.
Copy that. Moving now.
That's actually how it works. All right, copy that. Or Oscar Mike on the move.
Yeah.
And then now what do you got to do, Riff?
Keep going to the cheetah, and then when I get to the cheetah, just repeat it.
But yeah, but how are you gonna move the cheetah by yourself?
No, with everybody together.
So what are you gonna do after you've got that off the radio with 1 Romeo?
Oh, you have to tell them that you're moving all together?
You got to tell who? Who do you got to tell that you're moving?
1-6, right? Or 1 Romeo?
You've already told 1 Romeo you're moving.
So
You said that in the
1-6.
last transmission.
So-
Who's important to actually get the squad moving?
What?
Squad leader. The RTO needs to tell
Oh
the
my-
squad leader the orders that just came down.
Yes. Okay. Shit, this is confusing as fuck. Good luck, Augur.
Yes, this is why I said the RTO is very confusing. And it's good that you learn in person.
Yeah. Okay. So you tell this. So okay, wait, because I'm confused, not because of the process of it, because of.
How many people are here?
Yeah,
Yes, it'd be so much
exactly.
easier if there was a second person. I'm
Yeah.
your squad leader in this scenario. I'm
Okay.
also 1 Romeo.
Oh,
just 'cause I have
okay,
a fucking
okay.
alarm in
So
my
I
head,
just I tell you what the fucking guy said on the
What I
radio.
tell you, basically,
Okay,
yeah.
right. So we're clear to move. So let's move.
right? Where do I move?
To what was it? RP Cheetah.
Remember, you want to get it close as I said. So if 1-6 says he wants you to move to RP Cheetah at my own discretion, you gotta
Okay,
say
right,
1-6 says move to RP Cheetah at your own discretion, right?
Right, gotcha. So,
Right.
RP Cheetah. We can move an RP Cheetah at your own discretion.
There
sir,
you go.
Over.
So
over,
remember,
sir.
RTO's out there. You want to get the words as close as possible because if you fuck up, you're going to get a lot of people killed.
Thank God this is not my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you've hit Cheetah. Go ahead.
Okay. Shit. Hang on. I don't know why I'm opening the map, but I am. Okay.
You are. You should. The RTO should make a habit. The map's his best friend.
Okay. Alright. 1 Romeo, this is 1-2. We've arrived at RP Cheetah and are awaiting further orders from 1-6. Over.
This is 1 Romeo. I copy last 1-2. Wait. I fucked up. I was gonna say something wrong. See, that's where you say wait or break.
Yes.
1-6 advises you to dig in. 1-1's lagging behind. Over.
Copy that.
Out.
Oh yeah. With shit. Wait, I did the wrong button and now I'm whispering. Okay. Copy that. Over and out. Yep.
Never say over and out. I will fucking kill you. Over and out.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Always. There's over. There's over, which means our my statement is over. You can send a transmission, and then there's out, which means I'm done talking to you. You never say over and out. If an RTO says over and out, I will strip you of your quals and send you to the front line as a rifleman.
I
Dude.
totally didn't say that on purpose. Nope.
I get so angry when I hear people say over and out. It's not even funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Copy that. Over. Okay. Hey, squad leader boy. Oh my god, I forgot what he told me. Shit.
So what do you do if you
Oh,
forget?
okay. The frickin' 1 Romeo. This is 1-2 with an interrogative. I don't know if I said that right. Did I say that right?
You say interrogative. Can you repeat last?
Okay. Interrogative. Can you repeat last?
Lima Charlie 1-2. 1-6 wants you to dig in at RP Cheetah. 1-1's falling back.
Copy that out. Over.
You said it right. You said copy that out. That's what
Okay,
you do.
copy that out.
And then now.
Squad leader boy, we need to dig in at here. We need to dig
Actually,
in and cheetah. A
let
cheetah.
me make this easy for you.
Oh yeah, put a third guy.
User
Yes,
left
that'll
your
help.
channel.
That'll help my ADHD brain.
User joined your
Man,
channel.
got a lefty far. I'm gonna put a third guy. This is a representation
Yes.
of you, Riff.
Yes, 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 yes. That'll
So
help
this
my
is who you turn
ADHD
to when you
brain.
give orders, okay?
Yes, that actually helps me. Okay.
All right, you fucking ADHD minder person. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then this is where you're waiting. All right. And so this is all right. So the squad leader here, right? He's your best friend, RTOs. What you want to do is you never want to leave your squad leader's side. You guys should be battle buddies anytime. That goes for you too, Riff, since this is part of your NCO course. You always want your RTO with you because let's say you're under fire. How are they going to call in support from other squads or support staff, as in Hellcat or fucking Phoenix, if they're not next to you, right? That's RTO always next to you. Always, always, always next to you, right? You know. So let's say ready. So he's waiting there, and he goes, "All right, hey, Augur, or whatever, Riff, ask for a checkup. What's going on, right?"
What? Wait, what?
So if your squad leader goes, "Hey," because this you guys are best buddies. He's sitting
Oh,
next to
okay.
you, right?
I got you.
And he goes, "Hey, I need you to check in with platoon and make sure that we're still supposed to have these orders. Let's say you've been here for 15 minutes, right, and nothing's
Yes.
happened."
Yes, copy that. Okay, here we go. This is what I would do. I could be wrong. 1 Romeo, this is 1-2.
1-2 sync transmission.
1 Romeo, we've been dug in here at RP Cheetah, requesting further orders. Over.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then we could like Lima Charlie 1-2, further orders for 1-6. Move to RP or prepare to move to RP Raven. Out.
Copy that. Out. We could prepare to move to RP Raven.
There you go. And then we'll wait. Usually I wait about a few seconds, maybe like 30 seconds. And then 1-2, this is 1 Romeo.
Wait, okay. So send transmission, right?
Yep, send transmission.
Okay.
1 Romeo, send transmission.
1 Romeo, send transmission.
1-6 orders you to move to RP Raven. Out.
Copy that. Out. We need
And
to
then-
move to RP Raven, my big sexy
you go.
friend.
There you go. So now you're moving to RP Raven, right?
Yes.
It's very, very hard job. Also, keep in mind, not only are you hearing your conversations, you're hearing 1-1's conversations, you're hearing 1-3's conversations, 1-4's conversations, and the Zeus,
That's nice.
all on the same net.
That's so nice.
I bet. Because
Yeah.
not only are you like, let's say you're having a peaceful time, but let's say 1-1's getting through the fucking meat grinder, and they're screaming to platoon like, "We need some help," and you're over here like, that's a nice Star Destroyer we got there. And then over fucking, 2 clicks away, there's artillery fire and hellfire, and they're getting shot at by droids or something, and it's like, Star Destroyer. It's like,
Wow, look at those. Look at those God rays.
oh my god, dude, 2080.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yes.
Wow.
Wow. Really peaceful place we live in versus, 1-1 over there that's getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's very chaotic for RTOs, especially when you get in combat. Because keep in mind, you're sitting here with this guy, and you got a fucking DLT-19. In fact, like, after we finish the script, I'm gonna actually run a sim where you have to talk to me while there's a fucking DLT-19 going off in your ears, or there's actual shooting going off and you're trying to read out a script,
Yes.
Very, very confusing for RTOs, especially when you're in combat, because a lot of times you're still a rifleman, and you just got a radio pack. And so when you're shooting and we got orders coming down the chain to you about something, you first need to take care of the orders first, shooting second, right? That's a big priority. So when there's a big enemy and you're like, this is 1 Romeo to 1-2. You see how loud that shit is?
Yes.
And then you're gonna try to hold a conversation while someone's in your ear riff doing this.
That's so nice, dude.
Yeah, especially I bet I'm gonna not be a dick here, but the people that have fucking ADHD or ADD are gonna have so much fun.
Oh yeah. I would fucking die. No offense taken. I'd be not having fun at all.
Right. So it's very important that RTOs and dude, when in doubt, RTOs can literally just fucking run away and just stay. Don't run too far away, because if the enemy's over there and I run this way, I'm not going to be anywhere to support my squad. But over here, you know, a little bit further away from the combat, so nothing's in my ear. That's perfect for an RTO. You have the excuse to be not directly next to the squad leader in a firefight because you're not useful as a rifleman when there's orders coming down the chain. You're more useful when you're sitting back in a fucking foxhole going, "Hey, Riff, we've been told that there's contacts moving in from the east. We're gonna need to entrench and wait for 1-1 to arrive to relieve the fucking stress." Bam,
Okay.
right? Versus being out next to him and trying to hear, you know, 1-1, we're taking heavy contact. 1-3, calling in for a artillery strike. A grid reference 1-0-6-5-3-1-9. 5 years, HE. You see what I'm saying? Like having that clustered with orders coming down, and the whole thing is. Roland Romeo has the ability to do priority one message, right? Which means everyone shut the fuck up. I'm more important than you guys. And that's what RTOs can do. So if it's getting clustered, and let's say there's a tank coming to your position, and you need to let Hellcat know that you need big guns now, you could go break, priority one message over, right? Which means I'm more important. I need to talk to the command staff, and I need to talk to the people that matter right now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if you hear on the radio, break, priority one, do not talk unless you've been addressed. So if it's 1-2 addressing 1 Romeo is not going to interrupt 1-2 until they're done talking, right? Vice versa. If I'm 1 Romeo and I'm trying to talk to 1-1, Riff over here as 1-2 doesn't need to hop on the radio during their transmission and go, you know, bud, they're over there is kind of loud over there. You see what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
you need to, you know.
That is something I definitely do, though. Like, no doubt in my mind.
That's what I'm saying. You want them in different ears so you don't confuse which is which. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is a little bit chaotic. What we're going to do now, Riff, is I want you to hold a conversations while I'm firing a DLT next to your ear just to show the fucking, like, annoyance.
Yeah.
Very pog.
Challenging the mentally impaired. Nice.
Dude, we're stormtroopers. I remember doing this with Raider, Slice, and fucking myself. And I remember Slice was talking to Curse, and me and Raider were sitting there with World War II with the loud-ass guns fucking firing in a building, and Slice couldn't focus.
Jesus Christ.
Because me and Raider were going, like, oh, man to the left, oh, I got you right. And we were just being loud, because that's part of the test. This is why I like teaching RTOs when multiple people are here.
Yeah.
Because I'll just have people make excessive amounts of noise while they're trying to hold a conversation with somebody.
Yeah, that sounds like
Anyway,
fun.
I'm over here.
Yep.
Right? So let's say we're defending a position like this, right? I come up, and I'm like, ah, yes, and then the RTO, you're there, and it's like, oh, there's contacts, right?
Mm-hmm. So
it's not that bad at first, you know, a few pot shots, and all of a sudden it's a fucking horde. It's one room
shit. Wait.
Reloading! Contacts coming front!
What the fuck do you want me to say? Fucking... God damn it. Okay.
Remember what I said if it's too loud?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking fuck
Get yourself away from the fucking combat. There you go.
1 Romeo, send transmission.
You not on a...
Yeah, I am.
Why aren't you on radio?
I'm
on a FADEX.
Wait, what happened to your radio? Your radio
you on
disappeared.
50? I'm on 50.
Your radio's gone.
Can you hear me on 50?
No.
Very unpog. Because you're wearing a Galactic Empire radio, and the Empire is marked as Op4. Op4's radios are FADEX. So, literally, like, I was using an LR in one of the fighters when I was doing the pilot shrouds for Curse and Hours.
Mm.
And I was also using a short range, and both were working. Maybe the vehicles work with the radio, and maybe we could... I don't know. I just know that we need to use FADEX, because otherwise the game will glitch, and all of us will have a very bad time trying to figure it out. I'll just get my fucking normal backpack. It's not a normal backpack.
That is not a backpack at all.
A little droid.
Yes. Little zappy
This is the backpack.
boy.
Okay. This is not the same backpack. Hold on.
1 Romeo, touch my ass, please. Thank you. Over, out.
Do you hear me?
No. Yeah, it could be something with me.
No, it's T4. Okay, this is the Op4 backpack. Here, I'll pick this up.
Yeah. Boop.
Alright, you already set the 50. Can you hear me? Hold on, I gotta go grab a fat egg. See, well, we're testing a theory out real quick.
Okay.
I have an idea. I think we're using a blue 4 backpack.
Oh my god, it makes a fucking Old Republic sound when you open your inventory. That's amazing.
Can you hear me? Did you hear that click?
Yeah, I heard a little clicky.
Can you hear me on 50?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Here, let's go over this way. You stay there,
Oh, okay.
Radio check 50.
Yes, I copied.
Ah,
Copy?
there we go. That's the L4 radio.
Okay. Baba boy.
Tell me the name of that radio while I edit the RTO kit so that we have the proper one.
The which one? The handheld one or the backpack?
No, the one that you currently have on your back.
The IT, like a capital IT, and then lowercase DV-66.
It's the swap one, right?
It's the I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so we were using the file first one. That was why it wasn't working, because the file first are all blue 4, and so we're using a blue 4 LR, and then okay, that's interesting. Yeah. So by the way, if you don't know, TFAR has a built-in code so that people don't cheat when you're doing PvP, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you are working, right? And also, we don't really need to do the full script while under contact. It's just, it was literally just to show how loud it gets and just move away, right? So the thing is, so let's say I'm using a 152 as an op4 guy. I'm not going to be able to hear your frequencies unless I pick up one of your radios.
Right.
Cool, right?
That is pretty pugger.
So depending on how a radio is coded in, for example, a blue 4 radio will not be able to be used with an op4 radio. So that's why when that vehicle over there, whoever flies that, will be used as a advanced RTO training. Hold on. Just tell them Armo training videos, because apparently I'm just gonna have you record the medic one as well.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna stop. Wait, do you want me to stop the recording for the RTO one or no?
Nope, we're still doing RTO. We have a whole other section for RTO. Okay, yeah. So I was saying is, so the pilots over there, that's a blue 4 vehicle.
Yeah.
So blue 4 don't work with op 4. That's why whoever flies the lat will have an op 4 backpack, so that they can communicate with those guys and those guys, and these guys, right? So we just learned basic infantry contact. Now we're gonna have to learn how to read grids and call in artillery.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm also gonna get Vance here so we can have a fucking third person finally. Okay, so we're just gonna read the grid reference for the actual word Almira, right? It's gonna be 235183, and you're gonna go. I wonder how. Actually, I gotta send them the fucking IP. I forgot. You're gonna go. I wonder how I can read grid references, right? The way you read grid references is you have to read the top number first and the left number second.
Yes. Or the right number.
Right. So, for example, I'm going to give you a grid reference, and I want you to tell me where it's at.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
242191. Put a dot in it when you found it.
242. Say the
191.
191. So it's like hi 191. So 242 191. There it is. Oh, that's not a dot. That's a dot. I'm gonna call it dot Gandhi, baby. Let's get the bread.
You're actually a grid off.
Incorrect.
So basically, you're correct
wait.
here, but you go up and to the right. That's how you have that proper grid, right? So your grid's actually here, not dot Gandhi.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Right?
Yes.
No, yeah, well, it's good because you're recording, so it shows people the actual thing. So dot Gandhi, that's the grid. So this is actually 242191. Bam, you meet here, you go up and to the right for all the grids. So the grid reference 241191 is this grid, and 241190, 242190, 243190, and 191, 192. See what I'm saying? So it's like you literally, once you know how to read them, you'll read them fluently, right? So let's say we have artillery, and it's big bad, it's scary, right? You're on 50 and 75, right?
Yeah.
With this new radio?
Oh, on the
50
radio?
and 75.
I think
Yeah.
so.
50 is going to be your primary still. Keep that in mind.
Yes, I am. Okay.
With these, it's a little bit different. I gotta figure out where the stereo settings is. The knob on the far left of it, by the way. So right only.
So wait. Oh, I got you. Okay. Wait. So 50. How do you? There we go. No.
Wait, what?
How do you switch to where it should be 75 again? It was like.
Channel 2, select 75, set frequency. Because
Wait.
when ultimately you're only going to use 75, you're not going to be on 75 the entire time. You only be on 75 when you need cast support or you're coordinating with pilots, and you'll always stay on 50. Ribby. Vincent changes name. Okay, so let's say there's artillery at grid reference, or let's say just for example, right? The blue dot will be 1 2. Okay.
Okay.
Blue dot's 1 2, right up here.
Yes.
2 3 4 1 9 7. Okay.
Yes.
2 3 4 1 9 7.
Yes. I see. Very cool.
Yes. So then what you're gonna do is the red dots are enemies, right? So let's say, let's see, we could all do basic math, right?
Yeah.
So let us say that these are actual squads. That's 3 enemy squads versus our 1 squad. Now, can we take it? If we're in a fortified position and we have friendlies around the area, yeah. But let's say you guys are holding a flank by yourself and all of the support's this way, except for Hellcat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they're over here, right? Keep in mind, Hellcat's on 50 with us as well. They're kind of like a second squad on the ground, but most likely they'll be running mortars. So let's say they've set up over here, right? So Hellcat will be marked with yellow, okay?
All right.
Hellcat's over here, and everyone else will be marked with a blue 4 dot. That's everyone else is over here. They're too far away to help you, right? They're over here. You're holding a flank by yourself. What we should do? Like, we're outnumbered. What should we do?
Okay. This guy right here. Contact him to like pull back. And then we contact.
Well, this is the entire squad.
Right. Oh, right.
This is
sorry.
RTO stuff.
Okay.
You guys can't move from this position. You're fortified, but you're outnumbered. What's the best thing to do here?
Fortified but outnumbered.
Remember, those dots equal a squad.
Right. Just to call for support then, I guess. Like, call for some kind of air support for him.
Well, keep in mind, all the air support's over here with your friends, right? We only got 3 to 4 pilots. Let's say this is a fortified position. We need a lot of guys over there. Or maybe they're running reinserts. Keep in mind, Hellcat's on the ground. Hellcat's mortars, right? So if Hellcat's over here,
User
and
joined
they're
your channel.
fortified, they're in their position. Yeah, you'll call for Hellcat, right?
Yes.
So what you'll do is, on the radio, it sounds something like this. This is 1 2 to 1 4. Or 1 4. They just have a fancy name, right? Or Hellcat. You could say, if you're talking to Hellcat, you could go, this is Breaker 1 2 to Hellcat. Right?
Yes.
It really depends. I'll have to work with Jackal to figure out what he wants to be called. Either Hellcat or 1 4. Most likely 1 4, though. Right? So for this, we'll do both scripts. Right? So what it will sound like is, and Lobo, can you play the role of Hellcat for me?
Sure.
Hmm?
Sure, yes.
Alright. This is 1 2 to Hellcat. How copy?
Fucking what? This is 1 2 to wait. Fucking.
This is 1 2. I'm 1 2. You're Hellcat.
Okay.
So you're 1 4. Okay.
Yes. So.
This is 1 2 to 1 4.
Okay. Copy. We copy. Send transmission. 1 2.
That is, you threw everything I taught you out of the 1 4. This is 1 4. 1 2. Send transmission.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning, Carmine.
I don't care, Riff. We must make all the training videos.
Okay. Okay. Fucking
Just
start
go
over.
with it.
Just start over.
This is 1 2 to 1 4.
We copy 1 2. Send transmission.
1 4. I'm gonna need a mortar strike grid reference 2 3 4 1 9 8. 3 times strike 20 meter space.
Holy shit. I don't
You don't
even.
need to worry about that's
Okay.
nothing you need to worry about.
Okay.
That's just knowing how to say that stuff, right?
Yes.
So let me break it down for the R2. 3 times strike is you're calling in the amount of times you want them to fire. 20 meter spacing is you want between each round, right? So if we look at that grid reference, that 234 198, right? That you're saying I want to strike there. In reality, you can make it go even smaller, but we're gonna just hit that entire grid because ion mortars are very effective. Um, so you could be like, I want 234 198. Now, what you need to do now is remember that destroy marker from earlier, Riff?
Yes.
Control Shift, you're gonna highlight your grid, right? In red, you're gonna do this, then you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this. Double click that corner. It's gonna be called Fire Mission 1 or whatever. You want to coordinate, you want to change the numbers depending on how many fire missions are out there. And then you're gonna do bam, parenthesis, I think it's active is A, right? And then F is finished, and then IN is inactive, right? So like you could literally just have active fire mission. So fire mission 1 active. That's kind of how it looks. It means don't go on this grid. We're calling rain down on it. We're calling hell down on it, right? Now let's say when you're done, so you want to make sure you double click that little X right there, right? Let's say when it's done, you want to do fire mission finish, right? FM1F, fire mission 1 finished, which means it's safe to move in the grid. We're done, right? That makes sense?
Yes.
Very Gucci, right? That's
Oh fuck!
what have you done?
Run away!
It's an imploder. We're glad that we're not fucking there. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's 5 a.m. or 4 a.m.
All right.
I'm thinking.
So that's just calling in fire missions. Phoenix, honestly,
Oh,
there'll be a second video on how to call and actually, fuck it, we'll just do it right now. Switch to 75. Right, that's that preset there. So every time you switch to a frequency, it's gonna sound like this. One Romeo signing in 75, letting you know that I'm on this frequency now, right?
Hang on. Whoa. I don't even think I'm on it. Oops. I don't even think I'm on it. Hang on. What was it? 75, right?
Also, when you're leaving a frequency, you want to let them know you're leaving the frequency. So, for example, when you're leaving 50, you're gonna go 1 2, signing off 50.
Okay.
Right.
1 2 signing off of 50.
Then switch to 75 and go 1 2 signing in, or
1 2 signing in to 75.
right. And now, I'm playing the role of the Phoenix pilot, right? So, Phoenix is a bit different. There's cast strikes. So what you want to do is there's these things called 6 lines, right? And I know Riff's too tired to comprehend this. You don't need to know this, Riff. This is for the people that you're recording it for that need to know. If you look at the map, 6 lines. We'll use our reference from earlier. What you want to do is with 6 lines, you want to figure out where you want to go. So for example, this is one Romeo to Phoenix fact. Requesting cast run grid reference 234198. Come in from southeast northwest gun run. Right? Now what you've specified to Phoenix is I want a gun run on this in this direction, if you look at the map, southeast to northwest in this grid. And so then what they're gonna do is they're gonna come in, they're gonna shoot with their little lasers like pew 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 pew, and they're gonna fly. And then let's say it's like not effective enough, so you'll go Phoenix, repeat fire mission, and then they'll go pew 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 pew, or maybe they'll come back for the same thing, right? Maybe there's cover this way, so you'll be Phoenix, repeat fire mission northwest, southeast, and they'll come in, and, blast that shit. That's what 6 lines are. You always specify the direction, and then you always want to mark the lane you want them to come into, right? Especially if you know where the enemy is. So let's say you don't. Well, then let's just make a big fucking lane. You just go here. Or maybe you want to make the entire grid your lane. You go here. Or maybe they're coming in from the south to north. You do this. You always change it from what you make them a lane, right? You always want to make a lane. Does that make sense, Riff?
Yes.
Okay, that is, in a nutshell, RTO training. The best thing to do, not only is ask myself questions, ask the first platoon RTO questions, but it's also important to get experience. So come to operations, go to side training, right? If you can get that done, squad trainings are very, very important at that as well. So very, very mucho gracias important that you know what to do there. Okay? Yeah, you can stop the recording now.
Okay. Oh.